Yeah, I did, Mum. So, welcome to class. Today I've prepared a core and arm balancing sequence. So we'll be activating the core, opening up the arms, stretching and strengthening with the arms. And I hope you can hear me clearly. Okay, and so it's important to perhaps have a strap. We won't use it too often, but always there for assistance. 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, then 2 books work as well. Something really decent and serious like this. Those are your options, and that's all you'll need right now for today. So we'll start off really slow. We'll build up a bit of heat. We'll immediately start working with the core, because when we do this, this makes our arm balances a lot easier to get into and hold. And then we can explore around in that space a bit more. So firstly, sit up straight, head over heart, heart over pelvis, shoulder blades together and down the back. Close your eyes. At the sound of the bell, the practice will start for today, and I will end practice with the sound of this bell at the same time. Settle into your breath. Breathing into the belly through the nose, filling up the belly, the chest, the throat, opening up the shoulders, shoulder blades together down the back. Exhale out the nose, maintain that shape. Into the belly, filling it up, filling the chest, filling the throat. Pause, and out the nose. Down into the belly, filling up the chest and the throat. Pause, and out the nose. A few more rounds like this. So let's move on to Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. Bring your index finger and middle finger together as if you're making a gun. Then open out the ring or pinky finger. Splaying the hands open, bring the index and middle finger to the third eye. Close the nostril with the right thumb and close the nostril with the the pinky finger or the ring finger. And we're going to plug and breathe out of each one at a time. So in, open the nose, breathe in, and close the right, breathe out the left. Pause and switch, open the right, breathe in the right, pause, lock the right, open the left, out the left. In the left, pause and switch out the right. In the right, pause and switch out the left. In the right, pause and switch out the right. In the right, pause and switch out the left. Carry on at your own pace. Let's do last 2 rounds here. One more round in the right. Pause and switch out the left. And release the hand, even out the breath. Bring your palms together, thumbs at the heart. If you have an intention, if you're working with an affirmation, or you would like to dedicate this time on the mat, now's the time to go over that silently to yourself. Exhale, release the hands, blink the eyes open. Let's come to the knees and toes. Let's take a toe stretch. Open up the feet. Oh, before we even do that, let's take the feet and actually massage the feet a bit. So take your thumbs and alternate by pressing all around the foot. Onto the toes. Start with the left foot. Give yourself a nice good massage. Get blood going into the feet. It's our connection to the earth. And if you're into reflexology, you'll know that energy channels originate in the feet, and we can help the body heal faster with more healthy prana when we press and give attention to our feet. Press all around the toes. If there's any spots that are sore, give that some attention. And if you dig into reflexology, you can see that the feet are actually a map for the internal structure of the body. The big toes represent the head and the neck, and then the inside lines of the feet, they represent the spine. And all the soft and tender parts inside the arch of the foot and on the underside, they represent the organs, as if we were looking into a mirror. Okay, switch to the other foot, the right foot. Give a bit of tension there. Ooh. You'll have to excuse me. When it's really windy, it kicks up a lot of dust and cat hair and the follicles from their skin, which affects my breathing apparatus. Just another minute here. Give some attention to the feet. Always good. Any time of the day. Very nice. Before bed, in bed, good place. Just pay attention to your feet. Okay. Last 10 seconds. Okay, I know we want to continue doing this, but let's move on. So, move the blocks off to the side, come to stand on your knees with the toes tucked under. Hip width distance apart, knees, tuck the toes, try get all the toes underneath, reach around and get that pinky toe under, get them all there, and then sit back on the heels. If this is a bit intense for you, just lean a bit forward or come up off the heels. Take a bit of weight to make it easier for the feet. So let's just stay here for like a minute. Breathing into the feet. Keep that pinky toe untucked. The Taoists believe that if your feet are open, your mind is open. I thought that's pretty interesting. Breathe into the intensity. Got another 20 seconds here. Last round in, and exhale, release, walk your hands forward, bring the shoulders above the wrists, extend the feet back with the toes tucked under, come to a plank, bend the knees, breathe in, send the root of your legs up and back to downward facing dog. Pull the navel in, pedal your feet. I'm going to spend a minute here as well. So, measurement wise,
The hands and the feet stay in exactly the same place for plank and downward dog. Over time, I suppose, and with practice, if you need to move your feet to get into downward dog, that's up to your discretion. Here, if you're a beginner, then hands and feet stay in the same place. If your heels don't come to the ground, don't worry. That's nothing wrong with that. Okay, last few rounds here. Last round in. And drop the elbows right down. So we come to a forearm plank. Long straight body. Stay here. Pull the navel in, spike the heels away, press your feet down, press your fingertips down. Five more rounds. Last one here, then we move to regular plank. And push up to a regular plank. Let's spend 10 rounds here. If this is too much for the wrists, come onto your fists with your thumbs pointing forward. Keep a long straight body. Last 3 rounds. Navel in, really pull that in. Last one in. Slight bend in the knees, and as you exhale, send the roots of your legs up and back to downward facing dog. 4 rounds here. Look at your feet. Really pull the navel in. 2 rounds. And on an exhale, walk your feet to meet your hands. Find yourself in a standing forward fold, or called Uttanasana. Press through the feet as you inhale, tuck the tail, stack the spine, roll your way up to stand. And find yourself in mountain pose, Tadasana. Good. Close your eyes. Feel the rise and strength of mountain pose. Shoulder blades together down the back. Navel in and up. So, open the eyes, empty the lungs, and inhale, root of the arms up into the air. Exhale, dive down the midline, bend the knees, pull your navel in to standing forward fold. Inhale, send your heart to the horizon and bring your shoulder blades together down the back. Bring your hands on your thighs, knees or shins, elbows into the side body, grow away from your tail. Exhale, fold down to standing forward fold again. Plant the hands and inhale, step the feet back to plank. You can take a half plank here with the knees down or full plank. Then exhale, shift your weight forward, chaturanga practice. Spike the heels away, pull your navel in, shoulder blades squeeze together. Hover for a second, then choose your vinyasa, either cobra, feet pressing down, hips pressing down, shoulder blades together, elbows pulling back. Inhale, lift up, or upward facing dog. You can untuck the toes or tuck the toes. Knees are lifted, shoulder blades together down the back, heart comes through as you breathe in. Then exhale, send the root of your legs up and back to downward facing dog. And on an exhale, walk your feet to meet your hands. Standing forward fold. Inhale, heart to the horizon, shoulder blades together, grow away from your tail. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, press through the feet, tuck the tail, stack the spine, roll your way up to standing. Let the head come up last, followed by the root of your arms into the air. Urdhva Hastasana, looking up, navel in and up. Draw your heels down. Exhale, hands down to the side, mountain pose. Let's start, go on. Inhale, root of the arms forward and up. Exhale, dive down the midline. Inhale, heart to the horizon, shoulder blades together, grow long, halfway lift, or Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold down. Plant the hands and inhale, step both feet back to plank. Take a half plank or full plank and exhale, chaturanga. Shift your weight forward, elbows on top of the wrist, shoulder blades together, hover for a second. Inhale, choose your vinyasa. Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, root of the legs up and back, downward facing dog. And on an exhale, walk your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, send your heart to the horizon, shoulder blades together, grow long through the spine. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, press the feet down, tuck the tail, stack the spine, let the head come up last, followed by the root of the arms into the air, looking up, navel in, and exhale, hands down to the side, mountain pose. Good. Okay. Inhale, sit down, sweep the hands forward and up, shoulder blades together down the back, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold down, standing forward, fold. Inhale, heart to the horizon, shoulder blades together, grow long. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands, inhale, step the left foot, then the right foot back to plank. Exhale, shift your weight forward, chaturanga practice. Elbows on top of the wrists, spike the heels. Inhale, choose your vinyasa. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, root of the legs up and back, downward facing dog. This time, bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, sweep the right leg into the air. Reach, reach, reach. Three-legged dog over here. And think up and over. Right knee to right elbow. Look forward. Navel in, spike the left heel away. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, up and over. Right knee to left elbow. Look forward. Navel in, spike the left heel away. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it in and through, touch your nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it in and through, plant the right toes next to the right thumb, knee on top of the ankle. Put the left knee down, untuck the toes, preparing for Anjaneyasana. Navel in, press through the feet, inhale, root of the arms forward and up. 4 more rounds here. If you like, I would recommend dropping the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers. Remember which thumb is on top, shining the heart. Take 2 rounds here. Opening up the chest and the shoulders a bit. Last round. In. Exhale, release the hands and extend them up. Breathe in here. Exhale, dive down, plant the hands, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Inhale, step the right foot back to plank. Preparing for chaturanga, shift your weight forward as you exhale, spike the heels, navel in, elbows in, hover for a second, choose your vinyasa, inhale. Cobra, upward facing dog, shoulder blades together down the back. Exhale, root of the legs, up and back, downward facing dog. Let's put the knees down, bring the big toes to touch, open the knees wider than the hips, sit back onto the heels, take a child's pose. 2 rounds here. And on an exhale, carve a line with your nose, look forward. Come up out of your child's pose, bring the knees underneath the hips, tuck the toes under, make your way back to downward facing dog. Bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, sweep the left leg up into the air, 3-legged dog, reach, 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 reach with the foot. Exhale, up and over, left knee to left elbow, look forward, navel in, spike the heel away from you, inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, up and over, left knee to right elbow. Look forward, navel in, spike the heel. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee in and through to touch your nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it in and through. Plant the left toes next to the left thumb. Left knee on top of the ankle, right knee down. Untuck the toes. Press through the feet, navel in, preparing for Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Rise up. And drop the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, remember the opposite thumb on top. Let the earth pull that fist down, sink your hips. 3 more rounds here. Last one in. And exhale, release the hands, send them up, breathe in. Exhale, dive down. Plant the hands, tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee. Inhale, step the left foot back to plank, chaturanga practice. Shift your weight forward, navel in, spike the heel, shoulder blades together, hover for a second, choose your vinyasa. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, send the root of your legs up and back, downward facing dog. 2 more rounds here. And on an exhale, walk your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, send your heart to the horizon, shoulder blades together, grow away from your tail. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, press through the feet, tuck the tail, stack the spine. Actually, let's stop that, fold back down. Inhale, sit down, sweep the root of your arms forward and up, chair pose. Look about a meter away from you on the floor, and exhale, stand up, hands down to the side, mountain pose. Whew. Good stuff. Okay, let's do one more like that. We'll throw in a high lunge after the Anjaneyasana, and then we'll move on to a few standing poses. All right. Okay, mountain pose. Outside of the feet are parallel to each other. Drill your heels down, pull your navel in and up. Shoulder blades together down the back. Flex your fingers. Okay, breathe in. Empty the lungs. Straight into chair. Inhale. Sit down. Roots of the arms up. Shoulder blades down the back. Exhale. Fold down. Inhale. Send your heart to the horizon. Hands on the thighs, knees or shins. Shoulder blades come together. Grow away. Exhale. Fold down. Plant the hands. Inhale. Step the feet back. Chaturanga practice. Shift your weight forward. Spike the heels. Navel in. Hover for a second. Then inhale. Choose your vinyasa. Exhale, root of the legs up and back, downward facing dog. Bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, sweep the right foot up, reach, 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 reach. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it in and through. Plant the right toes next to the right thumb. Put the left knee down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, root of the arms forward and up. 4 more rounds here. One more. Exhale, dive down, plant the hands. Tuck the toes, lift the knee. Pull the navel in. We're going to use the core to lift the body up. And press the feet down. Breathe in. And exhale, press the feet, pull the navel in, rise up to high lunge. Make sure you can see your right big toe, spike the left heel away, sink a little deeper into the right knee, shoulder blades down the back. 2 rounds. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Exhale, dive down to release, plant the hands, inhale, step the right foot back. Exhale, chaturanga practice, shift your weight forward, navel in, spike the heels, hover for a second, choose your vinyasa, inhale. Cobra or upward facing dog, exhale, root of the legs up and back, downward facing dog. 2 rounds here. On an exhale, bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, sweep the left foot up, 3-legged dog. Reach with the foot. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it in through, plant the foot. Knee on top of the ankle. Put the right knee down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, root of the arms forward and up. Press your feet down. Anjaneyasana. Two more rounds here. In. Exhale, release. Plant the hands. Tuck the toes, lift the right knee. Really push through the feet. Engage the core to lift up. Inhale, rise up. High lunge. Press your feet down. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Pull the navel in. Pull your shoulder blades together down the back. Flex your fingers. Sink a little deeper into the left knee. 2 more rounds here. Last one in. Exhale, dive down to release. Plant the hands. Inhale, step the left foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Shift your weight forward. Spike the heels, navel in, shoulder blades together. Hover for a second, then inhale. Choose your cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, root of the legs up and back. Downward facing dog. 2 more rounds here. And on an exhale, walk the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, send your heart to the horizon, shoulder blades together, elbows into the side body, grow long. Exhale, fold down. Into chair, sit down, roots of the arms forward and up, shoulder blades down the back. And exhale, stand up, hands down to the side, mountain pose. Good. Stand wide on the mat. Take a wide-legged stance. Okay. Open the arms out to the sides. Ankles and wrists are in alignment if possible. The toes turn in. If they are turning out, we're going to stretch the inside of the thighs too much. So we turn the toes in. Let's take warrior 2. Turn the right toes out and forward. Sink into the right knee. Maybe lengthen the stance. 10 rounds here. Press the feet down. Pull the navel in. Shoulder blades down the back. Turn your palms face up. Last round in. And turn the palms face down. Turn the right toes in. Good. Turn the left toes out. Bend the left knee. Warrior 2 on the other side. Maybe you lengthen the stance. Press the feet down. Pull the navel in. Shoulder blades down the back. Make sure you can see your left big toe. Two more rounds. Palms face up. And let's
exhale, turn the palms down, turn the toes in. Okay, so from here, we're going to take extended side angle pose, and then we'll take triangle pose, and then we'll move on to a few more. Turn the right toes out, pointing forward, bend the knee, come back to warrior two, breathe in, cartwheel the hands as you exhale to extended side angle. You can bring the right elbow to the right knee, left arm bicep behind the left ear. Or if you can and you're flexible enough, you can bring the right hand to the outside of the right foot. Okay, that's a bit inaccessible for me. Press your feet down and pull your navel in. Let's take 5 more here. Last 4, extend the right arm away from you, as if you're about to shake someone's hand. Pointing away from you. Extend the left arm long, 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 long. Last round here. Exhale, release, come back to warrior two, turn the right toes in, turn the left toes out, and breathe in, find length. Exhale, cartwheel the hands up and over, left hand onto the left elbow onto the knee, left hand to the outside of the foot, right bicep behind the right ear. 10 rounds here. Press the feet down and pull your navel in. 5 more. Last one, yeah. Extend the left hand ahead of you. Two more. Last one. And exhale, let's release. Come back to warrior two. Turn the left toes in. Good. Let's go to triangle. Turn the right toes out. Keep the legs straight. Press the feet down. Warrior two arms. Really pull the right quad into the hip joint. Okay? Tilt in the hips and then tilt to the right. Your right hand can come onto the shin, the ankle, or all the way to the floor. If the block is what you need to bring the earth up to you, that's fine too. Stack the shoulders, press your feet down. Look up at your left thumb. A few more rounds here. 2 more. And let's exhale, release, bend into the right knee, come back to warrior two, turn the right toes in, turn the left toes out, straighten the leg, pull the left quad in, breathe in, find length, exhale, tilt to the left, pull the left hip, pull the left quad into your hip, stack the shoulders, look up at your right hand. Press the feet down. Couple more rounds here. Last one here. And exhale, bend into the left knee, return to warrior two, turn the left toes in, bring the hands to the hips, heel toe, the feet together. Okay, palms together, thumbs at the heart, heart rising up to meet the thumbs. Bring the feet together, we're going to shift our weight into the right foot and stand in tree. Start to shift your weight into the right leg, press through the whole foot. The hip doesn't go out in any direction. Stack the spine and the bones. Peel the left toes up. You can keep 3 options for the foot are toe on the ground, on the shin or calf, skip the knee, Grab onto your ankle, pull the knee straight up, bring the heel into the groin, then open the knee out to the side, press the leg and foot together. This will open up the hips more. Extend the hands up. You can open the arms. If you want a dynamic approach to tree, you could imagine that a strong wind is blowing. Move your arms. Or if you want another level of difficulty, you can close your eyes. 3 more rounds here. Find some stillness. Last round. And on an exhale, bring the hands together down the midline to meet the heart rising up. Send the left hand to grab the ankle. Pick the ankle up, then turn the knee in. Then release the foot down. Okay, it's just as important to come out of a pose as it is important to go into the pose with the correct steps and alignment. So keep that in mind as you move in and out of postures with your practice. Okay, let's move on to the other side, the left leg. Palms together, thumbs at the heart, navel in and up. Shift your weight to the left leg, peel the right foot up, stack the bones, really engage the side of the body, keep the toe on the ground, foot on the calf, or you can slide your hand down the ankle, down the shin, grab the ankle, pull the knee in, then heel into the groin as high as you can, then open the knee out to the side. Press the foot and leg against each other. This lets the hips open up more, gives you better standing and alignment. Hands can stay at the heart. Hands can keep above the head in prayer position. You can open the hands wide. You could have a dynamic approach to tree with the hands moving. And then you could put that extra layer and close your eyes. Pull the navel in and up. This is called Mula Bandha, the root lock associated with the root chakra, the home of Kundalini. Two more rounds here. Exhale, bring the hands together, down the midline, heart rising up to the hands. Send the hand down, grab the ankle, pull the ankle up, turn the knee in, then release the foot down to the ground. Shake it off, and let's grab a strap, or that belt, or that towel, or a strong scarf. And now, we're going to take this, we're going to loop it around the ball of the right foot behind the toes. Hold on to the right with the right hand. Flex the toes and extend the leg away. Put your left hand on your hip for a bit of balance. You can stay here, gaining length through the spine, stretching out the hamstring, or you can fold over the right extended leg. Pull the navel in. Grow tall. Last round here. And exhale, release. And let's switch legs. Okay, pressing through the feet. Hold the strap in your left hand. Hand on the right hand on the hip. Flex the toes. Navel in and up.
let's exhale and release that foot. Take the strap, roll it up, move it off to the side. Come to stand at the front of the mat. In your mountain pose, outside of the feet parallel, draw the heels down, navel in and up. Heart rising, shoulder blades down the back, hands at the side. Empty the lungs. Inhale, root of the arms up. Look up, navel in. Exhale, dive down the midline. Inhale, send your heart to the horizon. Bring your shoulder blades together, grow long. Exhale, fold down. Plant the hands. Inhale, step the feet back to plank. And chaturanga practice. Shift your weight forward, spike the heels, navel in, hold for a second. Then inhale, choose your vinyasa, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, root of the legs up and back. Downward facing dog. Let's, on an exhale, walk the feet to meet the hands. Bend the knees, sit down. Extend the feet a bit away. Keep the knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Hands reach forward. We're going to come into boat, and then we're going to hold boat for 2 rounds, and then we're going to do a bit of a ab core exercise, shifting from low to high boat. Extend the feet up, parallel to the earth, or up into the air. My hamstrings are tight, I can't do that. Use the back to hold and shine your heart up. 3 more rounds here. Point the toes. Last round. And exhale, release, put the feet down. Grab your breath. Extend the hands forward, shine the heart, really engage the back core muscles. Lift one leg, then the other. 5 rounds here. Think about really keeping the heart rising. Pull your navel in. Last round here. And exhale, release. Okay. Whew. Now, hands pointing forward. Lift the legs. Inhale, extend the legs away, lower all the way down. The only thing that touches the ground is your sacrum. Exhale, rise up to high boat. Inhale down. Exhale up. 3 more. Inhale down. Point the toes. Exhale up. Navel in. Inhale down. Exhale up. 1 more. Inhale down. Exhale up. And release. Cool. So, we're going to take a squat here in Malasana. So, if your hamstrings are tight, I think rolling up the mat or folding the mat for your heels is a good idea. So, I'm going to roll my mat up a bit. Then I'm going to bring them stand on it. Bring my feet hip width distance apart. Open it up more. Turn the toes out. Okay. Then I'm going to sink down. Keep a long straight spine. Sink down. Elbows inside the knees. Palms together. Bring the palms to the heart. If you can't, that's fine, but squeeze the knees and elbows together. Press them against each other. Pull your navel in and find length through the spine. If this is a bit too much for you, you can get a block, put it underneath. You can sit on the block just for a bit of safety. 5 more rounds here. Last one. And let's release the hands. Put the hands underneath the shoulders. The knees are already around the shoulders and around the elbows. So what we're going to do here is we're going to send the feet all the way around, trying to touch them together. This is called Bhuja Pidasana. Really pull the navel in and make your way, bringing the feet together, standing on the hands. Maybe a wedge for the hands would work, so this rolled up mat would be fantastic for me to use to keep my hands closer to the earth without straining. Now lift my feet. Spend 5 rounds here. And let's release. Okay, pick up the hands, bring them down underneath the shoulders. The big toes are sort of touching already. Okay, so wrists directly underneath the hands. We're going to come into crow pose, Bakasana. Big toes touch. Send the hips as high as you can. The knees want to come into the shoulders. Squeeze the knees against your shoulders, pull your navel in. Use your fingertips. Shift your weight a little forward, look forward at the mat. Pick one foot up, then the other, and fly here in crow. Pull your navel in. Press through the hands. Squeeze the knees onto your shoulders. If you're feeling adventurous, you can extend one leg up into the air. For a single legged crane or crow. Ekapada Bakasana. One-footed crow. Okay, come out. Give your wrists a bit of a break. Roll them a bit. Flex the fingers. We're going to come back into crow. So, knees are open wide. Pull the hands back, wrists underneath the shoulders. If you want to use a block underneath each hand, holding the block with a nice good grip, that's also a really good option. If you want to put a block underneath your feet to give yourself a bit of a boost, that's also fine. So we're going to come into crow again. Extend the hips up into the air. Knees come into the shoulders, armpits. Shift your weight forward, pull your navel in, look at one point on the ground, and lift one foot, then the other. Squeeze the knees, navel in. And if you're ready to extend that one leg up into the air, go ahead. Whew. My clothing is making it a bit slippery for me. Take another few rounds. Maybe you just want to practice coming in and out of crow. One foot down, then the other. Tap around. Getting your body accustomed to the idea of flying in crow. Last round. And release. Put the feet down. Walk the hands forward. Put your knees wide. Take a wide-legged child's pose. Ten rounds here. Last round. Exhale, carve the line with your nose, walk the hands back. Let's come up off the heels, shoulders above the wrists, extend the feet back, come to a plank. Then exhale, send the root of your legs up and back to downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, walk your feet to meet your hands. We're going to come from this standing forward fold. We're going to send our heart to the horizon, shoulder blades together, grow long through the spine, halfway left. Exhale, fold down. And we're going to sit down into chair. Inhale, sit down, sweep the hands forward and up. Spend 5 rounds here. After this, we'll take a twist in chair. Okay, breathe in. Find length of the spine and exhale to the right, left elbow to right knee. Extend the right hand up. Bring attention to your knees. If they're not in alignment, bring them into alignment so that they're nice and close together. 2 more rounds here. And exhale, release back to chair. Sink a little deeper. Inhale, find length through the spine. Up and over as you exhale, right elbow to left knee. Left arm extends up into the air. You could also bring left fist into the open palm of your right hand. You could twist like this. Bring attention to your knees. Last round here. And let's exhale and release. Bend the knees, sit down. Great. So let's take a twist. Okay. Let me face you. With the legs extended, bend the right knee. Bring the right heel next to the outside of the left hip. Bend the left knee. Bring the left ankle into the arch of the right foot. Your left hip, there's a gap between the left hip and the ground. That's okay. Find length through the spine. And we're going to twist to the right. Inhale, find length. Left hand to right knee. Exhale, journey into the twist. Right fingertips behind you. 5 rounds here. Find length with every inhale. Three more. Let's release, breathe in, find length, exhale, release, turn back to the front. Okay, let's do the other side. Extend the legs away, shake them out a bit. Let's bend the left knee, bring it in to the outside edge of the right hip. Bend the right knee, bring the right ankle into the arch of the left foot. The right hip is off the ground, that's okay. Make sure that the feet and the hips are nice and comfortable. Find length through the spine. And right hand to left knee, left fingertips behind, find length. Exhale, journey. Inhale, find length. Exhale, journey into your twist. 3 more like this. Inhale, find length. Exhale, journey. 2 more. Inhale, find length. Exhale, release, come back to center. Let's lie on the back. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock from side to side. From here, we'll take a twist. Okay. Open the arms out to the side. extend the right leg away and flat on the ground. Left knee in, breathe in. Exhale, send the left knee over to the right side. Try to keep the left hip stacked on top of the right hip. Bring your left hand to your sacrum, making sure that there's 90 degrees. And if your left shoulder is off the earth, that's fine. As long as you've stacked the hips. Relax the muscle in the belly. If you want to extend the left leg and grab onto the toes, that's perfectly all right. And on an exhale, pull the navel in to pick up the knee and return to center. Bring the right leg in, bend it, hug the knees in. Bring some alignment and length back into the spine before we move on to the other side. And I'm going to get shredded over here. Carnage. Okay, extend your left leg away without the cat or no cat. Hug the right knee in. Open the arms out to the side, breathe in. Exhale, send the right knee over to the left. Stack the right hip on top. Make sure that the hips are nice and stacked. Open the right arm out to the side. If you want to turn and look over your right shoulder with the right leg extended to go deeper, that's fine. Relax the muscles in your belly. Last one, in. And exhale, navel to spine to lift the knee. Hug the knees in. Rock from side to side. Bring the hands behind the knees and the feet up. Rock up and down the spine. And come to lie flat on the back. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Open the knees out to the sides. Supta Pada Konasana. Right after this, we'll take Shavasana. So, if it's cold where you are, grab a jersey, put some socks on, maybe a blanket, just to keep a bit warm. Don't lose all the heat that we build up in the practice. Do yoga with me. Teach the peoples as well. Bring your hands to the outside edges of the thighs and legs. Dude. Close your knees like a book. Extend your legs away.
Before we come into Shavasana, maybe you want to squeeze the knees into the chest. Make sure your lower back is nice and lengthened out. Put the feet down. Extend the feet away. Take up space. Palms face up. Toes pointing up. Windshield wiper the feet. Left to right. And shoulder blades down and away from the ears. Chin to chest, make the back of your neck nice and long. Close your eyes, bring attention to your feet, and start to shut it down. Your toes, foot, moving up to the ankles, up the legs, shutting them down, turning it off. No need to use these muscles, tendons and bones. Moving up to the knees, up to the thighs, reaching the hips. Moving up the spine, vertebra by vertebra. Turning it off. Reaching the ribs. Continually moving up to the shoulders, down the arms, to the elbows, down the forearms to the wrists and the hands and the fingers. Moving up the neck, into the skull and the jaw. Relax the muscles around the head, between the eyes. Make sure there's space between your teeth and that your tongue is nice and loose. Feel the heaviness of your bones sinking into the earth. If you'd like to stay in Shavasana longer, feel free. If not, if If you want to come out, start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Extend that movement and range of motion to the ankles and the wrists. Maybe switch direction. Extend the arms long overhead, bring the feet together, point the toes away from you. Increase the distance between the fingers and the toes. Breathe in and out. Flex the toes towards your face. Breathe in and out. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. And roll over to whichever side you would like to sleep on tonight. Use the bottom arm as a pillow. Top arm down in front of you. Right in front of the heart and chest. Bring the knees up into the chest. Rest here in this fetal position for a few rounds. And to come out, slowly, really slowly press into the top hand, down into the ground. Make your way up to a seat, the legs crossed, or if you'd like to, stay in hero pose. Hero is an alternative to Sukhasana or easy pose, or if you'd like to, even coming to Siddhasana. The heels one in front of the other, into the groin. Open the knees out to the sides. Bring the palms together, thumbs at the heart. Reminding yourself of that intention, that mantra, that affirmation, or the reason you stepped onto the mat today. Navel in and up, shoulder blades down the back, growing tall. Let's end with a chant of Om. Feel free to join in. Feel free to listen, whatever you like. Inhale to chant. Thank you for joining me for this class. I really enjoyed it and I hope you do as well. I hope it's been rewarding for you and that you enjoy the rest of your day. And namaste. Thank you for joining me.